It was around 2 in the morning. Outside, rain tapped softly against the window, and the wind made the house creak every few seconds. 10-year-old Arian was sound asleep in his room when suddenly he felt someone whisper his name. Arian. Arian? He slowly opened his eyes. The room was dark, lit only by a faint bluish glow coming through the window. That's when he saw it. In the far corner of his room, a tall, shadowy figure was standing completely still. At first, Arian thought maybe his mom had come to check on him. She sometimes came in at night, just to make sure he was okay, but something felt wrong. The shadow wasn't moving. It wasn't breathing. It wasn't saying anything. It just stood there, its head slightly tilted, as if it was staring right at him. Arian whispered softly, "Mom, is that you?" There was no answer. Instead, the shadow tilted its head even more, almost like it was smiling, but its face was just a featureless void of black. Arian's heart started to pound in his chest. Trying not to scream, he reached over to his bedside lamp. Click, the room lit up instantly. And that's when he froze. Because standing just outside his bedroom door, in the hallway, holding a glass of water, was his real mother. She looked confused. "Arian? Why are you awake at this hour?" Arian pointed to the corner of his room, his whole body trembling. "Mom, you were just in my room, right?" His mother frowned. "No, sweetheart. I just came to bring you some water." Arian slowly, hesitantly, turned his head to look at the corner again. The shadow was gone. The room was empty. But as he lowered his gaze toward the floor, his blood turned to ice. Under his bed, deep in the darkness, 2 glowing eyes were staring straight back at him. His mother didn't hesitate. She rushed forward, grabbed him by the arm, and pulled him out of the room, slamming the door shut behind them. Just as she did, they heard a slow scraping sound coming from inside the room, like something heavy and dry crawling out from under the bed. The doorknob began to rattle softly, jiggling back and forth. Arian and his mother backed away in pure terror. And then a pair of long, thin, bony fingers slid out from the gap at the bottom of the door. They scratched at the wooden floor, leaving faint marks, before slowly, deliberately, retreating back inside. They didn't sleep in that room again. The next morning, when they finally gathered enough courage to look, they cautiously opened the door. The room was just as they left it. But under the bed lay that same shadow figure, its body twisted into an unnatural position, its face completely blank, except for one thing: a wide, inhuman, painted-on smile.